Welcome to Motorhead. Today we are doing the gla250 for 2021, and it's actually going to be the same for this year too, for 2020. But for 2021 they're making some minor changes. But let me introduce you to their small SUV that is similar to the A-Class, because if you remember the GLA for 2015 wasn't a great vehicle. It looked like a station wagon. But this time Mercedes has done it right. They have made a small SUV that everybody's bragging about, because the A-Class is getting a lot of great reviews for its price, for its handling, and for its speed. But the gla250 is a 4-cylinder with a 221 horsepower and 228 torque. 0 to 60 in 6.7 seconds. But with the AMG model, you get I think it's 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So, welcome to Motorhead, and this is the new gla250 class. Great SUV, great styling. I'd like to show you how now they have designed the outside with a better look, a better style, because before it was a little round. Now it's a little more chunkier that resembles an SUV, which is great. The tires are, they need a little bit bigger size, because braking is at 138 feet at 60 miles per hour, but that's due to the tires. The tires just need to be a little bigger and you will get a better braking system, because that's unusual for Mercedes not to be under the 110 for braking, because they're usually like 102. But that's something minor that if you want to change the tires on the vehicle to have a better braking, fine. But let's take a look inside. Well, we're inside of the gla250, which is done really well. If you notice the door, guys, the door has great stitching. It has a lot of hard plastics. The storage space is really great. But I love how they did this carbon fiber on the door. It's not real, but if you notice on the door, it has the carbon fiber lighting. It's pretty cool too. But if you come in and check out the dashboard is really done well, because I've seen a lot of hard plastics that look horrible. But this is done well with the carbon fiber, lots of large vents, and they move really easy. Things to do like that. But what really impresses me is their touch screen. Everything is at your fingertips is what I like about Mercedes, which is with the steering wheel. The only problem I have with the steering wheel, it doesn't have that square off like all of the other Mercedes-Benz are putting into their car. But we have to realize that this is one of their smaller SUVs. But this has heated steering wheel, cooling steering wheel, heated seats, which I love. The vegan leather is what they're calling this faux leather now, meaning that animals have not been harmed. But, you know, that's another story. But once again, Mercedes is giving you stop assist, and they are giving you lane assist. All of the amenities that you would actually want in your vehicle. But what I actually like, this vehicle actually has all sorts of lighting inside of the car to remind you where your hands should go, because lighting inside of a vehicle at night is so important. It's not enough to blind you, but it's enough to guide your hands. That's what I like about Mercedes. And they give you a panoramic sunroof, which is great, which I enjoy. And I think I need to correct myself. I said the Torque was 228. It's actually 258. It just popped in my brain. But once again, what I love about this vehicle is that all of the storage, which the cup holders, the storage, it has a UBS port, which is great. But one of the best features that I enjoy, chargeable holder. Don't have to plug anything in, just pop it in and it charges on its own. They should put this in every vehicle and stop being so cheap. But Mercedes has done this. They do not lack on giving you great amenities. I love it. But once again, this is the Mercedes-Benz GLA250. Let's check out the back seat. All right, guys, here I go. I'm getting into the back seat of the GLA250. Really great vehicle. But if you notice, I'm 6 feet tall and I have room for my head. I love that. In most vehicles, you don't have a lot of room. And what bothers me, I don't mind my legs too much, but I must have headroom. And I'm really comfortable in the back seat. I can actually take a long trip in this vehicle with a couple of friends. So I just want to show you how comfortable the leather seats are. But you have your own vents back here. You have two SUV port. What impresses me is what you have 115 outlet that I could plug in something like a light for when I'm camping or a small stove. That's pretty cool. But I have to say, I'm really comfortable back here. I love the panoramic sunroof where I can see out. I think I can get enough rest back here. Just zoom in and see from my point of view what the front seat looks like with the dashboard on. It looks incredible. It looks like the driver will have a great time going somewhere far on a nice little road trip. Okay, let's check out the trunk or the boot. So again, guys, giving you some shade action. Isn't that cool? And which I had said, I was sitting in this back seat with my shades on and had lots of room. But once again, like I said, if you buy one of these small SUVs from Mercedes, you're going to get a really good bargain. You're going to get luxury, great ride, and you're going to get a lot of 4x4, a little bit of off-road compatibility with other vehicles. But like I was saying, the new aggressive style, it's a little more rounder, not that much square. The older vehicle was a little more flat and it had like a station wagon. This is more of a bubble, which is great. So which I'm telling you about this vehicle because they have put a little more amenities into it, because now I don't have to push the trunk open. It opens by itself and I can just touch my little button, put it back down, so I don't have all these worrying about my back. And the best thing about it, it's higher than the other one, but not that high where you have to lift luggage and put it in and hurt your back. So I'm really appreciated from that. It will only fit, to my experience, 2 large luggage, but that's enough for anyone. And you can pile 2 small ones on top if you have children. But this vehicle is made for the new small family of 4. So this is the brand new GLA 250. So now the next thing to do, let's go for a ride. Haha. See you on the road. Very good, handled well. As you can see, the 4-cylinder turbocharged, it works pretty well, but I'm liking the handling. The ride is pretty quiet. The cabin is really, I think that would do better with a different set of tires. But the steering wheel feels firm. I have it on comfort. I had it on sport the other day and it was pretty impressive. But I actually like comfort more because it actually didn't change that much. So I prefer comfort. because I prefer a better ride. So what we're going to do now is show you how responsive she is. So right now I'm doing 63 miles an hour going around curves. She's pretty well handling. A little bit of an oversteer that sort of irritates me too. But what can you expect from a small SUV? But I think that's due to the tires too. So I'm going to slow her down. To actually a full stop. And let's see how she takes off. Okay. She sort of hesitates before the turbocharge kicks in, but otherwise, once she gets going, it's pretty well done. But I just don't like that little delay. It's sort of irritating because I will show you just one more time, because it was actually, I want to get up and go. So I don't know if it's because of the all-wheel drive trying to kick in, or is it the delay of the turbocharge. So let's try that again. See, and then she takes off. So it is the delay of the turbocharge. But otherwise, once she starts going, if you notice, I'm up to 65 miles per hour already. This sucker, can't call her a sucker, this baby can move for a 4-cylinder. And if you hear the turbocharge kicking in, it's still a slight delay. But otherwise, the handling is great. I really have no problems with her. This gla250, if you're looking to buy luxury and a small compact SUV, this is it. I really cannot say anything that disturbs me, except for I think the tires need to be a little bigger. I think they need to get the delay and the turbocharge a little bit better, and I think if we change the tires to a bigger size, that the braking would be better too. But overall, the braking stayed steady. It didn't wear from today and the day before when I was actually test driving before I was filming. So on this note, guys, I like to say, hey now, somehow now, this is MonteysStyle doing Motorhead in one of the best vehicles for 2020, but this is a 2021 mid-season. I'll see you soon.